Aspen trees are not easy to paint. Here are the steps that I use to create a realistic looking aspen tree. First, I start with just a base color, and now I am putting in a highlighted edge to the tree. This will first give it a rounded three-dimensional look. Most often the aspen tree has a highlight on both sides with a darker center, and this gives it that rounded form. The base color that I originally had down is the dark center of the trunk. I'm just going to soften and blend those highlighted edges into that. I'm lightly bringing this color back and forth in very small arcs to bring out that curve of the tree and start to give it that three-dimensional look. All right, now the trunk is ready for the characteristic black notches that make it look like an aspen tree. I'll start first with a large knot, and then I'll carry it across the trunk and just bringing out that natural curve of the trunk. I need to arc my brush strokes slightly and bring out some of these smaller dots and cuts and scratches in the trunk. And some of these notches are really small and on the side of the trunk. And then there's some bit of the sap that drips down the trunk that you can just pull. It's important to keep these notches and tree eyes varied so they all look different and natural and unique. Next, you want to add in just a few branches, and these branches come out of some of these knots. Last, I'd like to finish off the highlighting on the trunk just to bring out some of the highlights even in the ridges and the notches. And that's how you paint a realistic looking aspen tree.